Hello, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Quintillion. I am going to be doing math, page 380 with you. These three problems are a little bit tricky, so we'll do them together. If you think you can do them on your own, you can always stop the video at any part, do it, and then go back and check and make sure that you're right. It's good to challenge yourself. These are think smarters and go deeper. Okay, the first problem, number 5. Let's read it. Shelby had 32 rocks. Remember, we circle keywords and numbers. She finds 33 more. I want to put that more at the park. And she gives 28 rocks to George. It doesn't really matter who she gives them to. How many does she have now? So how many now? This is a 2-step problem. So we need to either write it on here. You can find a little space, or you can go to another sheet of paper. I'm going to do step 1 up here. It's always good to label what you're doing. So step 1 is the first part. How many does she have before she gives them away? So she found 32. And she found 33 more. If she finds more, that's going to be a plus. So we're going to add those two numbers together. 32 plus 33, this is easy peasy, lemon squeezy. This part, 2 plus 3 makes 5. And 3 and 3 makes 6. But we're not done yet. So she has 65 rocks, but she gives 28 away. So here's our step 2. This is where we need to write a step 2. So write step 2. Find a little space somewhere. Step 2, she has the 65 rocks, right? Actually, I'm going to move this over just because I want to make sure I have enough space. So here's our step 2. She has 65 rocks. And she's giving away. Giving away means we're subtracting 28 rocks. So she's going to give them to someone. Let's go on to our subtraction. 8 is bigger than 5, more on the floor. Go next door. 6 becomes 5, and 5 becomes 1, 10, and 5 ones. We bring it over there, regroup. 15, take away 8. Again, you can pause the video if you want to try it. And 5, take away 2. So this is our answer, 37. Okay, pause the video, write it down, go back and check. I am going to erase so I have enough space to do the next problem. Okay, number 6. Benjamin finds 31 pine cones. 31 pine cones at the park. Together, important words, Jenna and Ellen, so 2 people, find the same number of pine cones as Benjamin. So same as Ben. So how many pine cones do each, or could each, girl find? How many could they find? This one is a little tricky because this one has a variety of answers. Okay? This one I'm going to put a little label. B equals Benjamin. He finds 31. And we know Jenna, J, plus Ellen equals the same amount as Ben. So that would be 31. So we have to, and this is Ben's number, right? We have to have them, Jenna and Ellen, equal to 31. This is where you can combine a bunch of different numbers to get the same or the right answer. So 31, I know that 30 plus 1 equals, so maybe Jenna found 30 and Ellen found 1. Well, that would work. Could I also do one person found 10? And then I'd have to figure out how many the other person found. So let's say that Jenna equals 10. If Jenna equaled 10, then I need to know how many Ellen would find and make the total for 31. So I have to do in my head either math or I could subtract. I could do 31 minus 10. 1 take away 0, 1. 3 take away 1, 2. So that means Jenna could have found 10 and Ellen could have found 21. That would equal 31. But there are so many other combinations. The answer has to equal 31. So these two girls together have to equal the same as Ben. Try it another way. See if you can come up with another version. What way would work to make 31? Okay, last problem is number 7. All right, for number 7, it says Tanya finds 22 leaves. So we're going to circle. Maurice finds, I want to put their names because there's 2 names here. Maurice finds 5 more than Tanya. How many leaves do the children find in all? How many in all? Okay, and it says draw or write to solve your problem. Okay, you could always do longs and cubes. That's okay to go back to that, but we don't really need to. So let's write a step 1 in our box. Here's our step 1. It's always good to label. I know that Tanya equals 22. She found 22 leaves. And then it says Maurice, Maurice equals 22 plus 5. 22 plus 5 would make 27. Okay, so I have 27 for Maurice, 22 for Tanya, but it doesn't ask me that. So that's a step 1. Now I need to find out how many they did all together in all. So now I need to put Tanya, which is 22, and Maurice, which is 27, together. And that's always going to be a plus. So here's my step 2. Step 2. 20. So 22 plus 7. 7 and 2 makes 9. 2 and 2 makes 4. That is what I write on my line. So together they found 49 leaves. All right, boys and girls, keep thinking smarter.